Lights are lit and there's sweat on your embrace. Just one other thing I dare. Lights are out and there's time to your embrace. Just another dare. Lights are lit and there's sweat on your embrace. Just one other thing I dare. Lights are out and there's time to your embrace. Just another dare.
Okay guys, welcome to another Railroader stream. Yes, today is Railroader, so we're gonna be doing some more train management. So we should be managing some more trains. So we're gonna bring this train and work our freight from last time. I believe we have tons of it. Let's get rid of it. So we got this cool little one that's extra cool, I believe. Yeah, it's extra cool. And we got Ella Farm and stuff like that. Then we have tons of stuff over here, ready to go back to the interchange. And then we also gotta send out the log stream, which I'm actually just go ahead and do now. Never while we're talking. You should have a passenger train somewhere around here as well. Yeah. And get that ready to head out. First. We do need to finish the Bryson Bridge so that we can have that. Take everybody have access to the whole thing, but not really at the same time. But anyways, so we want to get started on that Bryson Bridge. That way we can access the Governor's Island, so we can start switching there. The goal is to sort the train there between westbound and eastbound, and work the westbound, and then go ahead and go down and work the eastbound. And once we have the one lot, we should be fine there. So after today, this work, we should be heading to Hestile after we get the Bryson Bridge done, which I think we're done with after today. Yeah, no, we're one more stage away. But that's the goal. The goal is to go ahead and get it finished. That way we have access to Governor's Hump Yard, which is a mod, by the way. But yeah, the goal is to get the hump yard finished. So that's the goal. Two, forward, and he should be set to go to. Let's go ahead and get my load for that. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the Whittier stuff first. AI on this thing. Yeah, it's okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and switch. I'm gonna try to, from now on out too, I'm gonna try to do some first-person action for you guys as well, because I know you guys like it, probably. It looks a lot better too. It's fun actually as well. We'll do some first-person action. And also, I need to check on the water. Yeah, we're good on water. Oh, will help if I didn't go off screen there. Okay. Let's go ahead. Train break.
Watch me
So I was gonna couple to these car. I'm gonna couple to the cool loader car. Get the cool loader stuff done. We should be able to get the sawmill stuff done too as well. Because if I remember correctly, that sawmill track is ready to go. My point of view is really off right now. Is that? Let's go. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any issues here. It just looks really off. Okay. Let's connect the things here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and work the sawmill too, real quick. Get that done. And then we can just go ahead and go straight to the Ella area. I think that sounds like a plan. Yeah, that's a plan. So let's go ahead and... But yeah, that's the plan here, is to get sawmill worked as well. Might as well. I need to turn down that volume. You can barely hear that one. Let's try 3%. There we go. There we go. That's better. I keep hitting shift instead of just clicking on them. And there's a few set here. It's not that one. It's probably these last two right here. Yeah. This one and this one right here. Yep. Let's go ahead and work the sawmill track on. And actually that goes to Stenzel. So that should stay. So that's Stenzel, that should stay behind. I didn't realize that was Stenzel. Alright, now we can go. Because I can work that on the way too, if I do things correctly. That switch should be aligned for me perfectly from last time. But I can't guarantee it. Nothing's a guarantee. There we go. Now this is not going to be aligned with the direction we need to go, because a good majority of those are ready now. So I actually need to go into that second track to place these down. So I'm gonna have to stop just shy of it probably, or I can try to get the switch on the move to get past one, which is fine as well. And I'm thinking we'll just come back for the empties. The ones that we need to go to East Whittier interchange, we'll come back for those because yep, they don't need to go anywhere else, so there's no point bringing them with me right now. That might give it a chance for this one to finish up as well. Get the handbrake first before I do the decouple sequence. Always a good idea to set at least one handbrake, if not two. And actually, yeah, I should probably get these out. It's probably the right thing to do. Not waste time. Since I'm down here already, might as well get them done. We'll just move the one that's not ready yet over one. These things look huge in first person, but when he's going to second person, it's like, ooh. The guy's just casually hating there. Okay. Should probably make him look like he's on the ladder. There we go. At least now he looks like he's standing on that ladder. Yeah. Looks like the passenger train just departed Ella, so that's nice. So I should be making that bridge delivery nice and easy. However, it's gonna be a little challenging because the mod unlocks that area, so there's no more end device for it. So we're gonna have to use our best judgment and stop before that bridge. I'm not exactly sure why that's happening. My mod either. My mod's doing the same thing. You can technically go up to Silva too, but you won't be able to do anything up that way because there's nothing over there. So just don't go over there. I plan on fixing it though for the Silva one. However, I can't fix the Bryce one. The Bryce one's a different mod developer who will have to fix it himself. But let's go ahead and get this moved out of the way. So we'll connect that. Open up the box here. Release the handbrake. And he's already disconnected from that, so we're going to go ahead and just break the connection. Looks like this one was delivered later in the day, which is fine. But we're just going to move it over by one track, so that way we're good to go. That way we can just flip tracks each time in the future. And I would assume in real life too, the industry would have been notified of the movement of the car, which has been switched places. They're probably waiting on more logs to finish this one. They're probably out of logs, if I had to assume. Let's see, are they? They only have 5 logs left. See, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're already on logs. There we go. We're hooked. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and get these over here. I just can't wait until we start doing hump yard operations, which is after we get Bryson unlocked, because that will be fun to have the hostile mode on. Going to Governor's Island, sorting between west and east, working the west, coming back for the east, and working east. Now, my thinking is instead of sorting it by we're gonna sort by destination, obviously the best we can. Obviously, we're not gonna be able to sort everything by destination. It'll have to eventually be sorted by color codes or whatever once we unlock more of the map. But when we first start out, for the most part, it will be fine. We still gotta unload this cool into the area for it, so that way it's good to go. It won't be used yet. It's just an extra spare. And like I said, too, the tower ones probably will only get 1, and then these cool loaders, like East Whittier one, will get 2 because they obviously have a lot less storage in the cool loader. Now these ones always have cool in it, because the Disbury ones and stuff, they can survive without their cool hoppers for a little bit while it's being cycled throughout the network. Because I'm not sure how it's going to work yet, but I was playing it, is everything will go back to the Governor's Island instead of going to the straight to the interchange, because then I can work my way down and leave the interchange stuff behind and just work my way up. Anything that's in Silva obviously would be worked and brought to the interchange right because it's just right there. But yeah, so that's the plan as of now. But first we need to get Governor's Island. Like now, when it comes to East Spirit, it'd be the same way. It'd be the same way any East Spirit interchange would stay up by Governor's Island for the next day to be sorted. But I haven't decided it either because that requires 2 engines. My guess was to buy another engine when we get Bryson finished off fully. Like get the money for that. Get another engine just for interchange services. It's interchange to Governor's Island. And then at the end, and then on the way back to the interchange, I'll bring the interchange cars with it. And it'll all be AI based while we sort the interchange cars that's on its way up. I think that would be a nice feature addition. Like I said, though, anything near the interchange obviously would just be brought to the interchange because it's right there. Okay, so I want to bring this to a certain point in time. Clearance. I want to be on this side of it. Brakes. But yeah, I'm thinking that's the best route for us as of now. So there'll be another train soon doing interchange service once we get Bryson unlocked. That's the goal. And then we'll use the one to do all the work for now until we get up past Bryson. Once we get up past Bryson, we won't do that though until we get Diesel. However, we will get Silva. We'll work towards Silva first before we get anything past Bryson. So for now, the westbound switching tracks will probably be small. But I have tested it in sandbox mode save, or actually I kind of converted SFTL to a sandbox save for this testing because it already had majority. But yeah, this is my only save now that's true playthrough. It's not sandbox, so at least at the moment, other than maybe the recording one for videos. This needs to go right behind that hopper. If I don't land on the loader, which is fine, it doesn't need to. It just needs to be easily swappable. When we take this one to get worked on, it can take a minute because this one will be in its place. And like I said, Disbro and Bryson ones are fine because they have a ton of pool. And how are we doing on water? Are this water being consumed or is that? Okay, it's being consumed. Okay, cool. Just had to make sure. So when I was doing my testing, I temporarily disabled fuel to consumption to test it out to make sure it'll work because I didn't want to bother with fuel at the moment. Oh yeah, too. Also, I couldn't have all the industries on the map tier as well, and I should be able to finish it within the same day as well. I may have to run multiple trains with AI and stuff and work them out as I go, as they arrive, but that plan will come up closer to when the situation appears, because as of now, the issue isn't there, so. I should probably have my lantern out. It's nighttime after all. about a car's length away from the clearance zone. We're gonna park it here. That way we're good for sure on the clearance zone. So we'll apply the handbrake, close the single cut, and open up the thing there, and move our way back. Angle. Angle cut, I believe is what it's called. I don't know. That's what it's called. C-O-C-K. Okay, so now I just need to get this to where it needs to go. And actually, if you watch that piston here after I stop, go for the switch, you see something cool right here, that little piston. I should be able to see the switch to here. Boom, it's moving. To apply the brakes. Okay, let's make sure we're all lined up to go in. We're lined here. Just want to go straight. I'm going to go straight through here. We want the fuel loader. Oh, so is this lined up? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So make sure, because it looks like I was doing that earlier. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this kind of the other cool loader one, cool hopper. Yet the other option too I have as well is to do all AI operations, because AI yard modes works too, so you can actually get really close to this car, so then have it couple up as well, and I could just be the conductor and follow along with the train. But I decided that driving the train with this UI is not a bad idea either. We can always just imagine that there's another engineer that's being controlled. That's in control of the engine. And I'm just conducting it to do what it needs to do. But obviously I'm just driving it with the UI because it's the easiest mode to do when you're out here in first person. Yeah, this is actually fun to play as well. I play Railroader a lot. I'm mostly do second person, third person here, which is this mode. But for certain cases like this video, I'm okay with doing it. I'm probably gonna get kicked off. Or no. Just get pushed. Technically they will have to jump off for this. This is not good clearance, but it's a game. Okay, so we're heading up into the area that we need to stop this at. This is the storage right here. It's cool. So like this bro has his big hoppers. These is the extra cool that technically those hoppers would carry. It's just in a form of a train car instead. So, alright, so we're good to go. I'm gonna hop on board. Another option too is, even though I know steam locos and stuff didn't have remote controls like diesels probably did, and even back then they probably didn't, during the transition era they probably didn't even have remote controls. We can always pretend the UI is a remote control. I'll leave those up to you on what we do. Oops, didn't mean to apply that handbrake. This is probably gonna be more like a remote control, wouldn't it? Because I'm technically still in the control of the train. That might be the best bet, is actually just go to remote control and just pretend like those remote controls and steam engines for some reason. It's a game, so anything could be possible. If you use your imagination in a game, anything's possible. Okay, so we're good to go. We're going to drop this off into the thing here and to East Speeder Interchange. This is gonna be the best move here. I'm just moving down the railroad here. I believe these things should fit with the clearance here, and I can get around here and go in front, which is the goal. I will have to do a runaround, but that's actually be more realistic based, since I need to drive inside the engine now. This is a lot of work, that's for sure. Wait, I just need clearance, so I don't need it all the way down. Wait, that's good. sure it's 100% closed. Detach. Actually, I'm just gonna guide it here. That. It's gonna get some of the switches set up here for us. Oh, it departed video without loading the passengers. So we need to set both here so that way it stops that video. How's it doing on cool, by the way? Water, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, it's doing good. What engine did I give this? It's running the Mughal. That's why it's running good. Okay, so it doesn't need any cool or water at the moment, so it can do it on its own. Go forward. Oops, let me see. We'll do a stop at Whittier first, obviously. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get this train backed up now that we're set up. I'm gonna go ahead and set that to 30 minutes now. I think it can just wait there at 30 minutes. I'll eventually buy another thing for that. Top on. We're doing water again. We're still doing great, so we should be fine to get to Ella. If not, we'll get another engine to tow us, which means we'll have to spend money. That's another good, cool thing about it, though. The only problem though about Governor's Island workers is that they don't have cool there, so they'll have to stop at some place to get cool and water as needed. But that's no problem. Obviously, in game time, it's still super early. Which is perfectly fine. I mean, no one says we have to be on time or anything. I have to go back here first to do something with the angle cuts here. Or angle cuts, whatever they're called. The angle cut. I'm probably just saying it wrong. I'm sure. I'm not a trained person, so I wouldn't know how it's actually pronounced. But anyways, we'll go ahead and tie these airlines here. We'll just call them airlines. And the whole purpose of doing that one back one is to prevent it from leaking air. Okay, now we're just waiting for the air to release. I think I wouldn't have to do this step if it wasn't me messing up and putting things in the wrong spot. Once again, we have to close this one first before we can open the front one. We connect the airline. So otherwise the air will just bleed through. Alright. So let's go ahead and head to our next destination. Just making sure dispatch is ready to send us through, which right now is all manual mode because there's no CTC yet, but we're making sure our timetables match theirs. Yeah, and we can head forward. Yeah, let me know in the future if you're watching this on the pre-recording too. Let me know what should we do for driving the train. Should it be AI driving? Should it be me with the remote, or what? So I wanted to do everything here, but it's hard to do everything if you can have a remote. Because you need to be out there sometimes. I think remote's a good supplement. Next, we'll go ahead and just top off with water. We're good on cool, but I think I can top off with some water. Be a good engine and actually top off. Of course, let's do. Have a good amount of fuel for the day. We don't need more coal though. We're definitely good on coal. That can last us a good trip or two. Overshot by a long hole. That happens a lot. It's hard to get it right on the dot first try. We're just topping off to make sure we're good for the day because we have really pretty much no more water towers after this. So, other than the one in Moodier, but that one's hard to get to when you're not going on that track. Alright, we are clear to go. This is just cool to see that you're carrying a load behind you. You can't even see the back of the train. In all reality, we should have a caboose, but I sold the caboose. So there's no caboose. I sold it because it was a pain to deal with. I need to really keep an eye on this mainly, too. The logging train. See when it's ready to release, but it should be ready after an hour of it getting there. So It's yet been an hour since I got there. You can kind of see the back of this train here. Kind of. A lot of it's flat cars, so that helps. See a lot of the train. Move back there still. Oh, though. Yeah, you can kind of see it from here. Yep, you can see it from here. But I want to know, like, how do you see the back of the train? You probably can't. So I would assume that they have a method on how to count them, or know how long your train is and how many miles you passed. Obviously, this is just a game, so it doesn't have to be too realistic. I just like to use the map and monitor my speed points, and I can see the whole entire train on the map, so I can see when the very last car reaches that point. I was seeing that last train to reach the switch over here, so let's quickly cut out my last train device thing. We're kind of grab an EOT that can tell us that and show us that on a map. Just RP that. Game logics. No reality, I'm sure they have a way. Like they just pass the switch kind of thing, and it will count the cars. So we have 12 cars. So. Actually, I might be able to see it from here even. Oh yeah, passed. So we have a stencil. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh my. I'll have to get down the way back. You can probably hop on the main and jump in front of the thing here. Kind of get this work done. That needs to get done. Here in Riddier. And like I said, I'll get the other East Riddier car on the way back. I think I might be able to pass before the passenger train leaves. You can grab it. Alright, so we're these crossings here. We're gonna do this. So let's first attach these. So I'm gonna get this east rear one out. But I want to leave the stencil behind, so let's go ahead and climb up here. Go ahead and apply its handbrake. At least it's this one's handbrake. Open that up. Let's go and bring this down. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this one's handbrake. And I'm gonna be doing something different here because I don't want the air to fully dump and cause an emergency. So we're just gonna just wait for this one while we do this delivery. That way, it just keeps whatever I had in the brake pipe at the time. Which is smarter than having to wait for it to air out an emergency dump. Now, I do the where it drains the air from the train when I drop off the load, because then it's secured 100% of the way, or should be at least. Obviously, the handbrake's just a security measure at that point. But technically it will hold with just the air being dumped out as well. But the handbrake acts as an emergency brake in sorts of ways. A parking brake, basically, essentially. So if it gets bled out or whatever reason by accident by the crew that's working, emptying it, next thing hits the bleed valve. If they bleed it, there will no longer be any brakes set if you didn't set a handbrake. So the handbrake's just as a security measure, basically. You know, and that's probably why it's required on the railroad. Even though technically you think the brakes and the air brake leaves should be enough, but it's not. Actually, I can show you what it does too if I break the airline. Before I set the handbrakes even. Which I probably won't have to because I have this one on the handbrake already as it is. On top of the brakes. Basically removing the air completely too, that means that's called an emergency. Is when there's no more air being supplied by the air pipes. I believe it does the reverse reaction, and that breaks the train car. So if it ever was to get loose from the train car, unexpectedly, at least not planned, it will not move any further. Now, obviously, when you're kicking a car, you want no air in the cylinder. So the brake line has 90%. The cylinder has 0. You see what happens when I will break away from this car. I won't put any air to it either. I'll just keep the brake line at 90. Because you're not going to be able to see it because I have to do the handbrake anyways. But here, I'll show you. So, I'm going to go ahead and drive off here with my load. Watch that cylinder as soon as I jump the brakes. Oh, I get 64 in the cylinder, which is a full brake in this case. There's no more brake line pressure. Now, obviously, you can bleed it, and that's what the handbrakes actually could be used for if they lost that cylinder pressure. But there's actually stuff in the cylinder, so the brakes are applied fully, since it's a full cylinder. In this case. So that car's not going to go anywhere with the handbrake on, especially on top of it. So it's not going to move an inch. At least shouldn't. If it moves on top with the handbrake applied and cylinder pressure, braking the brakes, then there's another issue. That's a whole nother problem for maintenance to figure out what's going on. But in this case, we did everything to prevent car movement on that car. Now I just want to get this off of the switch back here. This is why I didn't completely cause it. And as you can see here, the cylinder has 64 in it as well. So it's pretty close to full. Be applied on this train as well. But there's still brake line pressure, so it's going to be easier to fill up than when it's an emergency, because you don't have to wait for it to get all the way up to 90. 90 is considered full release. As you see here, the brakes slowly release here. We're just waiting for best they match up. As you can see now, it takes less time to bleed. It's considered fully released now that the cylinders are fully bled. Even though it's not technically a full brake line. I don't remember what they said. There was a number with the brake line where it's considered fully released. Which is how you know when it's fully released. I don't remember it. I watched a Burn 8 video when I was learning and stuff like that, and they mentioned it. There's a number I know that's considered fully released. That looks like this game simulates it as well. Just gonna make sure this car is past the street. Once it's past the street, we'll be fine. It's in the siding, out of the way, not in that switch. Then if I forget about it, it's no big deal. It's off the street. I'll show you one more time. So we're gonna set it up. So we'll apply the brakes. And then we're gonna do it one more time. Now it's at 50 cylinders. Which is probably where I wanted to keep it if I was not gonna be here again in a few seconds, but probably a moment. It's not what I meant to do. We'll keep that open. I accidentally hit shift, which is why that happened. Let's put brake free, make sure this brake's loose. As you see, 61 this time. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be more than that. I think it is. It's just not showing it. But yeah, if you look down here, actually, if we can we get down here? Well, down here is there's the cylinder. I think I could choose the brakes. So if I was to bleed this right now, obviously that would go back to default. So yeah, it definitely didn't have all of its brakes on. As you can see here, the cylinder is fully in, which means this car is fully braked at 62. Actually, yeah, because we're in a full red. If I was to release it, oh, there it is. I need to see this from the other side angle. So if you look at this train here that we have selected, as you can see, the thing's fully extended outwards. If I put it to full 100, which means it's 64, which is the full brake, it puts it out all the way. So, yeah, it simulates it pretty well. Anyways, we gotta get moving. The train's gonna depart, the passenger train's gonna depart, and it's gonna be waiting for us to finish our route. Monitor point is that speed limit change here. So actually, you know what? It doesn't matter because once we hit it, we need to get into L anyways. And we're good at L. I might have a toss and switch. Maybe there we go. Got it. So that I might have to do a stop. Yeah, let's just. I gotta probably push it out of the way. That's how this game registers them. Registers what to do with them. Here we go. We are on the move. We have our train cars that we need. There's all the other ones. Too fast. Slow this train down by using our brakes. That was way too fast than it should have been. We're like nothing too bad. Sometimes we get this as a hill, so I can get quite fast, real quick. Last thing we need is a derailment that we have to re-rail and then stuff and lose money on. We need as much money as we can get. Let's go and try it with the AI. Maybe. What I'm thinking about doing is mainline driving. It'll be the AI, and I would just control the train when we're doing switching. I was thinking about doing that, and I just put fusees down. However, I'm not sure yet what I'm doing with that stuff yet, so. Alright, so let's see here. So all these are bridge site stuff. For the most part, other than this one farmhouse. Or one house one, so we can get the house one off. Where's the brake to this car? Right here. We'll buy this one. Shouldn't know. Instead, since I'm going to be heading to the back anyways, to hop on, so I can guide these trains into the position. Just going to just apply this one. Let me do a full set on this brakes so they don't go anywhere, because this is one spot where it has a hill. Go ahead and set the brakes real good. All we're doing now is running around the train so that way we can push it forward where it's needed. So basically, all we're doing, like I said, is running around it. Because we need to do a run around to get into the proper position for us to work it, so. If it's not in the proper position, we cannot work it properly either. Change our zone to be in, so it's gonna hop in. Hook up from here. We're gonna let the AI do all the work here. Give that a go. There's the bell. Okay, you're gonna have to go in yard mode here and go 5 cars. But here's where I gotta be on top of my line here because I'm not sure what's gonna happen now because I'm modded, so tracks could be there that weren't there before, and so forth. Alright, so go forward 10 miles per hour, please. And I feel I can actually just bring back that farm one house with me. No point of trying to do some weird switch arounds and stuff. I'm gonna bring this real quick. There's no pickups or anything, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, there's that leads into the hump yard, which should be unlocked already, supposedly. Supposedly no milestones required to use it, so. Which is what I'm concerned about, because if that's unlocked, then what else did it unlock with it? Because with mine, it does the same thing. It's no milestones required. However, it doesn't require the other milestones either. So you can actually go down there right now, which is a weird glitch. To be honest with you, it should wait, but oh well. I'm not gonna complain. I know where the bridge is, and I know where the end of the line usually is, so it's no big deal. So if the AI doesn't see it, I can see it and get the AI to drive it there properly. Oh cool, so that train device is still there. So it looks like the author of that mod was able to get around it. Looks like it stops right there. I wonder if the game registers certain milestones that require trains and still puts the end of train device. Actually no, the tracks are technically there on that side the whole entire time. In general terms. It's just the bridge part that's out of it. So that may be why the end of device is still here, which is fine. It'll stop the AI on its own. Gotta have off though. You can go ahead and stop. Or tie break here. Alright, bridge set is dropped off from a set one more break as well. And let's catch my train. There we go. Now that could do its magic, and we'll have one more day after the game day after this one to get Bryson, and after we get Bryson, we can officially go ahead and start doing our work with the whole another engine for our interchanges and our freight working at hump yard. Unfortunately, I can't start until we get Bryson though. We gotta make it useful, so. When that happens too, we'll go ahead and collect those cars, bring it to the hump yard to be brought later on. Because during the first half, it doesn't matter what happens. That's happening. I need to have my route to see how we're lined up there. It's getting that early morning time as well, which is nice. Right now, we just drive backwards for a while. No, we have to wait for the passenger train though. So all we're doing now is waiting for clearance. Right now, the passenger train is on its way here to Ella. So unfortunately, we're unable to move. But we'll be able to move as soon as the passenger train arrives. Actually, we're running real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, we're doing good too because we got paid quite a bit today, so we should be able for the next part of this phase. Not one more car after this, so unfortunately, which will have to be the next stream. But yeah, we're getting there. The goal is to get to that Governor's Island for Hump Yard, for sure. I hear the other engine. I see its lights. There we go, we're off. Yeah, I think we're the AI do its job, because this is a lot better having an AI engineer driving everything, because then nothing bad happens with the driving right your side. So now we're just waiting to get to our destination to pick up that one freight house car, and then we can pull forward, grab the other car, and head back to the interchange for the day. And get the next day or stream prep, because we're about ending here, so. We're coming in hot. Jeez. Slow down. Okay, good. It's slowing down before the switch. For a second there, I thought we were going to have a derail moment because it wasn't going to slow down in time. Yikes. That's going to stop. Go ahead. Oh, come on. Let me on in the back. Jeez, the air is so speedy. He just wants the speed as fast as he can to get this work done. He wants to get done for the day. Glunk. Okay, good. Second that I thought maybe my stream would go down. But nah, it's just Discord. In Discord. Okay. The AI is probably about as good as it gets in this game too, as well. And I love it. It actually works with you, and it listens to what you tell it to do for sure. I mean, at first when I first started playing it, it had some issues. It would derail once in a while. I had a few derails with AI before in the past, but I haven't had those in a long, long time. I mean, a long, and now it actually listens to speed limits too, because there was a bit where it wasn't as well at certain points, and it listens. This game's actually growing good. And if I didn't know this was early access, I probably wouldn't have noticed, to be honest with you, because a lot of the bugs have been squashed good, too. Obviously, there's some things that are changing constantly, so obviously early access is still its title. But yeah, it's doing good so far, and so far the mods that are in the game are great as well, which is nice. So we get some extra features and stuff like that we would otherwise. We're gonna be past this switch any moment here. So we're gonna start having him go 5. Time to stop. Alright, passenger train can now resume as normal. No issues, but either way, I'm gonna have it set 30. It's no point not. The reason we're going 10 at the moment is because we have one more pickup as well on the way before we can actually officially head up to the interchange, which is why I'm in this lane, not just going straight from there. Since there's technically no blockage, I could technically done that, but I have a pickup, so I have no choice but to come this way. So, and we have to pick up all the interchange cars right now. Like I said, in the future though, it'll be on the way back up to the hump yard. If there's none with all the cars, and we'll have the interchange car take it with it on the way back to the interchange at the end of the day or whatever. Wherever which way it decides to, we decided to be with that. I was thinking just sending it straight to the interchange after it gets there and drops off the cars and humps them. They can pick up all the stuff going to Silva and drop it off there, and that'll be one less set of cars that this one will have to do. Or pull. Kind of allowed to go a little bit faster. It will see like a train car, so. Now we can go 15. $10. That's cool about the AIT is you can give it a speed limit and it will go it. So like if you tell it 10, it will go 10. So you don't have to worry about going too fast in your liking either. Because with you, I did earlier in this stream, I went too fast. I don't like that. That's why I like using AI for everything. So we'll just be the conductor or the fireman assistant here, which does a lot of the work. 10 seems fast. We're heading to a car. Or a couple. I actually trust it. I know it won't do anything that will hurt. Oh, come on. How's the logs doing? That's ready to come down. Go ahead and send him down real quick. Why hook up here? It's not that far from here, so let's go ahead and ride. How's our car? Yeah, we're set. Yeah, you got it fixed. We are good. This engine's good. It's nice and healthy. Good it should be. We're just slowing down here as we get to our final destination. That's gonna slow down. Switch my car around. Alright, so he's clear to come in. Okay, so yeah, once the logs get in, we'll sleep real quick before I end stream, and so we can see what we're gonna have for the next stream to do. But yeah, as you can see, we got quite a bit done. Got new cool over here for our cool loader. I do want to buy one more thing since we're not gonna be able to buy the milestone tonight, anyways. So what I'm gonna do real quick before the day starts, I want to buy another passenger car. Should be this one. It holds 84 passengers. I am apparently 3,000 short though for that, so we're gonna have to get a loan. But I need another passenger car. Another opportunity was to get another one of these, but again, we're 1,000 short on that too. Let's go ahead and go to finances. We got a $5,000 loan. Let's see, do we have enough for any of these? Yes, we do. So we'll do this one right here. We'll do the 84 passengers. That will allow us to get through once we get Bryce unlocked. So we're going to get that. So now we have our, it's just due in 2 days. We have $5,000 in debt now. So hopefully we can pay that off pretty quickly. I doubt we will. But if we can get it paid off pretty quickly for next stream even, that would be great. But yeah, here's the platform car back here. So we want to attach that to the passenger train as soon as possible. So that way we can start getting more passengers on it. We'll have it start off at Whittier because that's where we most likely get attached at. We'll actually have both checked for now. That would set up to go. That's going to be our new carriage. It's 84 passengers plus 60 from the original carriage. So we should be making a good amount of money with this setup. Eventually, the goal is to get a observation car as well to earn double the amount when it's on the back of the train, which will help. But that will be in a future stream, as obviously since stream 1 is out of time. 2, I prefer to keep this as low as possible. But it was a good purchase amount to do ahead of time. That way we can get passenger service going. And since it waits 30 minutes, it should be able to fill up a lot of passengers, which is the goal. So, number 2 has arrived. Why it brought me over there, I have no clue. 4, please. So yeah, we got our logs here now, 3 each car. So Sawmill should be happy. He's pretty happy as he's gonna get. Yeah, as for milestones, which I can get the yard as well. It's in our budget. So I might go ahead and do that as well. Get us some extra work and get us the yard. It's one out of 2 phases, so let's go ahead and do it. That brings us down to $31. But once these logs are unloaded, we'll get 1,000 from that. So we should have it pretty good. That'll pay off the yard on its own. And the yard will help because then we have extra storage tracks for any extra future log cars. Because the goal is to probably just have it flip out the log cars and just go back up again. So at some point. For now, it can just continue doing what it's doing. That is fine with me. Eventually, too, there's going to be instances where we're going to have extra cars too laying around. And that will be needed. I will be ordering box cars too, I believe, if I can order those, right? Or can I not order those? Okay, we'll just have to order a bunch of stuff. Maybe we use Cabooses as the brakes at the hump yard. I just want something to brakes, that way we don't have to go all the way out all the time to apply the handbrake. But anyways, we're set. They're actually already starting to unload the logs even, so we'll get paid when we sleep probably. So let's go ahead and go to company and sleep. We'll start our finances. Jump through the roof. $1,000 because we got paid for the $1,000 of logs, which ends up paying up and preventing us from going to debt. The interchange received 22 cars, so it's actually pretty full. So we got our East Whittier expansion site stuff. We do have to send the logs train next day as well, and we have so yeah, we never reached negatives. Okay, cool. So we have the expansion site stuff here today, mostly, which is totally fine. It's all Whittier as well. So the only reason we'll be heading up to Ella, and actually it's just the expansion site in Sawmill today. No Stenzel, by the looks of it. Yeah, no Stenzel. So, yeah, we're good here. Stenzel's happy. It looks like Stenzel and Ella are all good as well. On we have one that's coming back by the looks of it, Ella, so we have to go to Ella, but nothing in Whittier, so we were good at earlier. So it's just a sawmill and expansion set, and then we'll head up to Ella to pick up the old cars that are due to get back here, so we can start the next milestone next stream. Anyways, I am out of time for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, that video.